Did you know Sims 2 had LGBT primates? Yeah, I know, but watch the entire video before saying that I'm wrong, you might be surprised. Hello baby boys and welcome to Creusa Sims. My name is Creusa Darwin from Strangetown and this is LGBT Sims in Sims 2. Yes, they exist. Before we can even start, I'm asking you to subscribe, like the video and leave a comment. But if you're too busy, then you can pick one, you know, either subscribe, either like the video, either comment, but please show me some love, I'm really trying here. But anyway, pretty sure everybody knows that you can play The Sims any way you want, so there is nothing new about playing with gay or trans Sims, right? Back in Sims 3, Dylan and Audrey Shear were the first officially open same-sex couple in the game, as the franchise became more and more inclusive through the years. Not only a couple, but also the mothers of little baby boy Charlie, how cute. Sims 1 was not featuring any LGBT Sims that we know of, but a lot of players believe that Chris and Melissa Holmes were meant to be a couple, and I think that's really cute, even though it's not canon. Representation wasn't always possible, and as the very first game, Sims 1 had to be really cautious, so I understand the lack of LGBT Sims here. Later, Sims 4 became a reference in sexuality and gender representation, introducing not one, not two, but many LGBT Sims. As happy I am about that, I actually felt the need to remind everyone about the two very first LGBTs in the game. They are in Sims 2. Before we can even begin to discuss this, I just want to establish something. Your sexuality or sexual orientation is basically a way to describe the feelings you have for someone you fancy or are attracted to. Long story short, if you're a man and you like women, or you're a woman and like men, you're straight. If not, you're gay. If you like both, you're bi. If you like none, you might be asex. Just making sure everybody's on the same page about that. Okay, so now that we established what sexuality means, let's go! Our very first LGBT sim is Ariel Cap. She's just a babe when the game starts, but her sexuality was already set. But how do I know that? Well, a friend of mine is helping me and their name is SimPE. Through this software, we can read Sims files. We can see that Ariel will be attracted to both male and female Sims when she grows up. So she's bisexual, congrats mom and dad.
We need to talk.
To check a Sim's sexuality in SimPE is actually quite easy. All you need to do is click on Tools, then Neighborhood and Neighborhood Browser. Then pick the hood where the sim lives. Now go back to Neighborhood and click on Sim Browser. Now select the sim you want. Go to Character and there you go. Now you can see your sim's sexuality and you can also change it if you wish. When you're making sims and create a sim, their sexuality will always be neutral and it changes as your sim interacts romantically with other sims. So a sim like Ariel being bi when the game starts means that someone chose that for her, and I'm so grateful. Not only LGBT primates had their sexuality customized, but also straight ones such as Don Lotario. So this is not just a coincidence. While we don't have a same-sex couple in Sims 2, I still feel pretty happy about that. I feel like the devs tried to be inclusive as they could, and that is why this is not something so noticeable in the game as it is in Sims 4 nowadays. But anyway, our next LGBT sim might surprise a lot of people. Circe Beaker. As you can see, she is also bi, being attracted to both male and female sims. Well, honestly, Circe is not a good representation for anyone or anything, as she's a psychopath torturing poor nerve subject. But I'm still happy she's bi. Yeah, that's kinda dope. Well, speaking of nervous, that is something unclear about his sexuality. He is neutral to male sims, but he isn't at all attracted to female ones. So I wonder what that means. But it makes sense in my mind anyway, because I've always paired him up with Pascal, so yeah. There is a version of Nervous in a Sims 2 for PS2 game though, where he had a girlfriend, but that game's lore is not canon, so there is that. Also, he got killed on that game. Under the B umbrella, we can also spot Titania's summer dream from Verona View, as we can see here that she's both attracted to male and female Sims. Now, despite the fact that she is living with her man and their adopted children, Titania and Oberon are not legally married. In my personal headcanon, this means they have an open relationship. Also, she has a crush on Kent Cap, so that's something. Speaking of so, Kent Cap is our next LGBT sim. Yeah, Verona View was really ahead of his time. Kent is described as the black sheep of his family, so relatable, and so it's not a surprise to me that he is LGBT. As we can see in SimPE, Kent is attracted to male and neutral to female Sims. Titania's crush on him isn't mutual, so there is that. He had his first kiss recently, but we don't know who he kissed, as the memory features the mystery sim, which by the way gives Grindr vibes. He's good friends with Bianca Monti, and some players think they are meant to each other, but a gay guy would have at least one girlfriend, so I don't know. And then finally we have Jason Cleveland from Belladonna Cove. Kent Cap was already on Grindr in my headcanon, but Jason is even more stereotyped. He's married to a woman and his bio says, Jason married well, but he has his own financial goals and he's a fortunate sim, so I don't know about you, but I think he's a gold digger. Well, to make things even worse, Jason isn't attracted to ladies but for dudes instead. So this is a pretty classic move, honestly. A gay man marries a woman, they have children together, and he downloads Grindr and cheats on her. Even though Jason is not really doing that, I feel like he might in the near future, especially when I'm the one playing the Clevelands. But anyway, that's it. These are the LGBT primates from Sims 2. Like I said, representation wasn't always the hot topic, but the devs did what they could. Did you know these Sims were LGBT? How do you play with them? Let me know. Alright baby boys, I'm ending the video now. I'll see you in the next one, and XOXO, Creusa Darwin.